Did you know that Soul Train, the iconic display that described in technology, turned into taken off the air for true due to one unforgettable scene? This surprising second modified the direction of TV records and left fanatics heartbroken. Stay with us as we are going to inform you about the notorious performance that brought about the cease of Soul Train and the behind-the-scenes drama that followed. Every Saturday morning for 35 years, Soul Train gave America an hour-long party of black adolescent subculture. The show's self-proclaimed reputation because the hippest ride in America made Soul Train now not most effective the location to show the modern dance actions, hairstyles, and threads. However, additionally, the region to most beneficial new music. It became a fundamental promotional platform for black musicians within the 1970s, and through the ADS was responsible for giving companies their first national publicity. It was a pop cultural pipeline that taught mass audiences how to dance, a way to get dressed, and who to pay attention to. Beneath the stunning lights, bewitching performances, and cascading paisley, Soul Train became innovative in depicting black identification, its basis become rooted in resistance towards a bigoted media and a bigoted culture greater widely, and it came of age in a time of superb upheaval and frustration, as poor economic situations continued at the same time as the civil rights movement made advances, despite its glam and apparently unserious outdoors. Soul Train's message of black empowerment, "It become a way of existence for me, my lifestyle and my generation," says Louis Skikar, a fan-favorite Soul Train dancer. "I'm black and Mexican and grew up at the streets of Inglewood, and every Saturday morning that became our chance to look our human beings and to indulge in our own dances, pat-eras, and crazes." Don Cornelius turned into the legit host of Soul Train and doubled as its go-to producer. Cornelius was pissed off at over-reported black crime and below-stated police brutality, and wished to alternate how black Americans were represented on display screen. Cornelius's choice to look no longer simplest proper, but wonderful representations of African Americans in media led him to brew up ideas for his own TV display based directly at the ABC Community Display American Bandstand, an extensively famous hour-long section that confirmed teens dancing to the state-of-the-art track. Cornelius sourced neighborhood teens for talent, who covered up outdoor of the community building every day after faculty, hoping for the possibility to bop on display screen. Black Chicago became given a show that did not simply alleviate a gross lack of representation, however, a display whose reason changed into commending the breadth of black talent. It premiered nationally in 1971, with an ambitious and bright new set, befitting of its new place and the staple line, "Welcome aboard, you are right on time for a lovely journey on the Soul Train." Soon musicians have been those asking to be on Soul Train as opposed to the other way around. Big names like Aretha Franklin completed in the course of the peak of their careers, and Stevie Wonder even improvised a new song, "Stay on the Show." The Jackson 5 had been normal guests, adding to the show's big-name strength. In the early days, artists lip-synced their hits at some stage in the tapings. However, Don Cornelius found out that stage performances were essential to keep the display sparkling and interesting. This brought about unforgettable moments, together with Barry White appearing with a 40-piece orchestra and Al Green delivering a beautiful overall performance no matter having a damaged arm. James Brown even joined the dancers on the ground in a glittering crimson jumpsuit. Later, Cornelius made uncommon exceptions for non-BIC artists, welcoming performers with soul, like David Bowie and Elton John to the degree. For many artists and dancers, Soul Train became deeply personal. Jeffrey Daniel, one of the display's famous dancers, as soon as said, "Soul Train becomes so personal to me. It started out my whole career. However, extra importantly, it turned into something that pondered younger Black America." Cornelius made sure the show empowered Black skills on and stale camera. He built a team of Black experts across all elements of production, ensuring opportunities were available to humans of color. Pam Brown, the display's skills booker, could maintain auditions in Los Angeles pastime centers, scouting dancers with unique styles. Cornelius became impressed, and once in a while shocked, by using the bold and innovative dance moves coming out of California. He speedily put together a group of dancers who stood out for their flair and persona. While being a soul-educated dancer appeared glamorous, the activity wasn't clean. Dancers filmed an entire month's well worth of episodes in just one weekend, recording shows on Saturday and extra on Sunday. They had to deliver multiple clothes, plenty of energy, and lots of stamina. Unfortunately, they were not paid unless they finished along an artist. A flaw that felt out of vicinity considering the display's project to uplift Black skills. One of the most iconic parts of the display became the Soul Train line. This segment, added within the second season, had dancers shape traces growing a channel down the center where pairs of dancers showcased their actions. The line have become the spotlight of the display, giving each dancer their moment to polish. While group dances often led to opposition for digital camera time, the Soul Train line presented man or woman attention to each performance. Many dancers made the most of this highlight by way of the usage of props, doing acrobatic moves or adding creative aptitude to seize the target audience's attention. The Soul Train line wasn't only a dance routine, it became a cultural phenomenon, remembered as one of the show's most beloved and iconic features. It perfectly captured the strength, creativity, and individuality that described the golden technology of Soul Train. One of Soul Train's maximum lasting legacies is its have an impact on dance. The show failed to just showcase the modern-day trends, it invented them. Dance patterns like popping, locking, ticking, and whacking, which later have become the inspiration for hip-hop, voguing, and breakdancing, had been born on the Soul Train degree. Michael Jackson himself found out the well-known robotic from the show and perfected the backslide, which he renamed the moonwalk, from dancer Jeffrey Daniel. These movements might later outline entire eras of popular culture, and all of it started out on Soul Train. Jeffrey Daniel, a Soul Train dancer, recalled how the show inspired him. All of a sudden, on TV, I saw young Black kids around my age, doing what I love to do, exceptional, dancing and searching appropriate even as doing it. Up till then, while we had been seen on TV, we had been both being chased by means of the police selling tablets or in some silly comedy. From that second on, it became my lifetime ambition to be on that application. The fashion on Soul Train changed into as iconic as the dance moves. Dancers and performers wore brilliant colors, ambitious styles, and cutting aspect developments that have become immediately recognizable. From dashikis and bell-bottoms to platform shoes and medallions, Soul Train added Black style into residing rooms throughout America. Jeffrey Daniel described the show's fashion as comfortable, colorful, and expressive, announcing it flawlessly captured the era. Before Soul Train, Black performers were frequently stereotyped or sidelined in mainstream media. The display flipped that narrative, showcasing younger Black expertise and imparting a vibrant, wonderful photograph of Black America. Don Cornelius, the show's writer and host, assembled a group of Black talent both on and stale camera, making sure opportunities for people of color in everything of production. For dancers like Cheryl Song, who become the best Asian dancer on the display, Soul Train additionally broke racial limitations. Despite initial skepticism from her peers, Cheryl became a critical part of the display for 14 years. Her tale highlighted Soul Train's potential to have fun variety while staying true to its core venture of showcasing Black excellence. Although Soul Train wasn't explicitly political, it contemplated the struggles and triumphs of its time. The 70s had been a turbulent period in America, with battles over faculty segregation and growing inner-city poverty. Against this backdrop, Soul Train presented messages of positivity and pleasure. Segments, just like the Soul Train Scramble Board, encouraged viewers to find out about Black icons such as Phyllis Wheatley and Harriet Tubman. The show additionally promoted herbal Black splendor through its partnership with Afro Sheen, a Black-owned hair product organization. By airing Afro Sheen commercials and promoting herbal hairstyles, Soul Train strengthened the message that black is lovely. Let us take you to the most exciting part that everybody will love, the unforgettable performances of Soul Train. The quality place to start is, of course, at the beginning. The display's first nationally broadcast episode aired on October 2, 1971, proposing none aside from Gladys Knight and the Pips. Their overall performance stays iconic, now not best for the song, but for the power Don Cornelius brought to their creation. With his signature baritone voice and pleasure, he added the group as four lovely people who constitute a mighty mountain of soul. That second set the degree for the wonderful legacy Soul Train might construct inside the years yet to come. One of the maximum memorable performances in Soul Train records got here in 1973, while younger Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 took the level to perform their hit music Dancing Machine. The track, a massive fulfillment that topped Earthian beat charts and hit #2 at the pop charts, have become even greater iconic weight to their Soul Train look. It turned into, during this performance, that Michael delivered the arena to the now well-known robotic dance.